Good night, folks, and welcome. This is what you've all been waiting for, the finals of RPS.
You're gonna see the best of the best go hand to hand, head to head tonight in some of the tensest, most exciting matches yet. When the dust settles, when it's all over and done with, we're gonna crown the champion of all of Belize.
Woo! So pop open a Lighthouse, put on your adult diaper, because you're gonna be peeing yourself with excitement.
I already did.
Whoa, I can't believe that we're finally here. We have finally reached the finals.
Yes, and we've traveled the entire jewel looking for the best rock, paper, scissors competitors.
That's
and
right,
here tonight,
that's right.
they've all come to Belize City to face off against each other and to determine, once and for all, who has the skills to call themselves the official rock, paper, scissors champion of Belize. We have players coming all the way from Hopkins, Placencia, San Pedro, and the old capital, Belize City.
Just look at those game faces. They may not be good looking, but they're definitely champions.
Guys, the summer has been leading up to this. These finals here at the Hour Bar in Belize City, where it all began. We have 9 finalists competing for the top prize of Lighthouse Rock, Paper, Scissors. I'm Mel C, and tonight is going to be the best of the best, the All-Stars, and it's happening right here at the Hour Bar in Belize City. Who's gonna come out on top? You're gonna find out tonight.
All right, well, before we get into the matches, let's look at the athletes for tonight.
We have Stephanie, the slipper scissors queen of Placencia. Currently undefeated, she's here to defend her first place title, snip, snip, snap.
And her second place sidekick, Keats. He proved 2 weeks ago in Placencia that he deserves a home at the rock, paper, scissors table.
Then there's Grant, the killer from San Pedro. He's one tough dude, in and out of the ring. Keep your eye on this guy, folks.
Joe. He might have only thrown paper in San Pedro, but he's here to show that he's no one-trick pony. He's here to prove himself tonight.
And Frank, the sudden invasion. He took first place in Hopkins, and he's got a huge fan base behind him from both Hopkins and Placencia tonight.
Don't underestimate Ronald, the mind reader from Hopkins. He knows what you're going to show before you do. Spooky.
Joseph is ready for another chance at winning Mel's heart. Let's see if he uses his signature crazy antics to his advantage tonight.
Jamal, the manatee man. He's got a heart of gold, but will that translate into a gold cup tonight? He's here for redemption.
And we've got Mr. Enthusiasm himself, Richard. He came out on top in Belize City and has spent the last 6 weeks honing his custom strategy. This guy is in it to win it.
All right, well, our first match for tonight is gonna be Manatee Man, Jamal, and Gangnam Style, Joe.
Yeah, the last time we saw Joe, he tried a very unique technique. Unfortunately for him, that was a terrible thing to do. A couple of weeks have passed, and let's see if he has come up with something new to try here tonight.
All right, listen up, viewers. I changed my game plan a little bit. The last time I had a strategy that didn't work out so well for me.
Yeah, the idiot threw paper every single time.
Maybe I'll show paper again.
I went home, I practiced, my game plan has changed, my strategy has changed, and last time I threw all paper, nothing but paper. Tonight, don't tell anyone, I'm gonna throw all paper again.
Unbelievable.
Are you serious?
I can't believe this guy, no lo creo.
Man, this news makes me angry, and when I get angry, I talk really loud.
Well, unbelievably, and don't ask me how this happened, because I have no idea. Joe's strategy worked, and he successfully triumphed over the Manatee Man using only paper.
I think Joe got lucky this time, but he better have a few other tricks up his sleeve if he hopes to make it to the final round.
Luckily for Jamal, tonight's tournament is a double elimination format. That means that each player must lose twice before they are knocked out of the competition.
Alright, well, the Manatee Man may be endangered, but he's not extinct yet. All right, well, up next we have Homeless Keith from Placencia, and we have Mr. Enthusiastic Richard from Belize City.
Well, thanks for the Homeless Keith nickname, because now the people in the village are like, hey, Homeless Keith.
Do you need a place to stay tonight?
Yes, I do. Are you offering?
Oh no, I'm saying that's what the people are saying. I'm no vacancies tonight,
No
Keith.
vacancies.
No vacancies.
Awkward.
Are you gonna be changing things up a bit here for the finals?
Oh, yeah. I've been working on my strategy, and I was watching the other episodes, and yes, I'm definitely going to throw stuff differently than I threw down in Placencia, because I'm sure everybody else was watching too and was watching what I was throwing.
I don't know. They both can bring home the bacon tonight.
That's right. Well, we all know that there only can be one winner. Let's go over to the ring. We have Keith and Richard, Mr. Enthusiasm himself.
And homeless guy from Placencia, who's looking pretty cool today in his orange and multicolored shorts.
There's a lot of intensity in the house tonight.
But both of them threw paper, so that's a wash. This is the third throw of the match. And there we go, they both threw scissors. What do you think of that?
I really like it. These two are two of our top players, and they're really in each other's head tonight.
He takes the point, and not even a smile. Usually these players are far more animated, but look at those intense stares on the face. They're keeping their eyes on the prize. And there we have it. Keith takes the first set of the match.
You can see the Placencia crew in the background cheering for Keith.
And now we have Jamal cheering on his Belize City brethren. Jamal has Richard's back. And there we have it. Keith takes it. He moves on. Let's hear it for Keith. Woo, 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 woo.
I am sweating right now because that last match was tough.
Tell me a little bit about how it went down going up against Richard, because he is a strategist.
He is very much a strategist, and so am I. And I think we were thinking on the same line, that every time we were like, okay, what's he going to think? I'm going to do this. And he was thinking the same exact thing. We tied at least 6 times. It was tough.
I still have a chance to win. Like he said, it was really close. It was intense. We were throwing the same throws, and I don't know what happened to me, but I just need to get my head in the game right now. I want that trophy, and I'm going to come as hard as I can right now. You watch it.
Best of luck to Richard. We'll be watching.
Up next is San Pedro champion Grant, who's going up against third place winner from Hopkins, Ronald.
Grant, how does it feel to be here today?
Well, I expected to be here. I think if you saw me in San Pedro, you saw how good I was.
From our stats, we noticed that you threw about 70% paper. Now, are you going to be a paper pusher tonight?
First of all, I can't believe you're making that information public. That's my own personal private strategy. Now I got to rethink my whole damn game.
So I guess you're not going to be pushing any papers
I
tonight.
guess you're just going to have to watch.
What a match this is going to be tonight. David versus Goliath. We have Grant the Killer versus Ronald the Mind Reader.
The top seed from San Pedro, number 1 seed going against number 3 from Hopkins.
They've traveled from far to be a part of the finals here in Belize City.
And Ronald takes the first point of the first set with rock-crushing scissors.
Ronald the Mind Reader. Let's see if his mind reading abilities can help him to win the match.
And Grant
here.
has just lost the first set throwing rock both times.
I mean, Ronald is proving that size really doesn't have anything to do with RPS. It's just skill, talent.
And there we have it, Ronald taking the point again.
And there's a warning for Grant. It seems like Grant is gonna crumble under the pressure.
Grant never looked comfortable. And Ronald takes it. There we go. We have Ronald, number 3, beating the number 1 contender from San Pedro.
Well, it was a flawless victory. Yeah, I did it in 2 rounds. No problem.
No problem at all. So your confidence is building. Can you see that trophy in your hand?
Yeah, I'm going to drink like 12 beers in that cup later.
Congratulations to Ronald. You're making Hopkins proud.
Up next is another regional champion from Placencia, Slippery Stephanie.
I've had people challenging me all for the last 2 weeks. Every time I walk into a bar, someone challenges me, and I keep winning, so you guys all better look out. I will be honest, I have been thinking a lot about my scissors play and wondering if people will be expecting the scissors, so I should come out with the paper, or if they'll be expecting, I'll expect them to expect the scissors, and then I'll throw the scissors and they'll be totally unexpected, right?
Wow. You have put a lot of thought into this stuff.
I thought it was a game of luck before I got into competition, and I realized there was a lot more to it, and I'm ready to play.
But Stephanie, What if they're expecting you to expect them to expect your expectations of throwing scissors? What will you do then?
All right, well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Stephanie is going up against the paper boy, Joe from San Pedro.
In Placencia, Stephanie threw scissors more than any other competitor, so I'd hate to be a paper guy right about now.
Goodbye, Gangnam Style. Whoop, 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 whoop.
And we have the number 1 ranked player from Placencia, Slippery Stephanie, going up against Gangnam Style Joe. And here we have the contestants getting ready, doing their warm-up, stretching the important parts of the body.
Your best assets, RPSTNA.
They gotta do what works for them. And here we go. Referee Del High, let's get it on.
Both through paper cut. Well, let's see if Joe, Mr. Gangnam Style himself, can dance his way into a big win.
You know, Joe cried after his last match in San Pedro. Interesting fact, isn't it?
I didn't.
This is what this rock, paper, scissors tournament means to this guy. It means a whole lot. He got emotional. He has taken the first set of the match, and usually that person takes the match as well.
All right. Stephanie seems to be real confident.
She
right
has
now.
her crowd behind her from Placencia. These people stick together. They came, they saw, they want to conquer. And that goes to Stephanie with her trademark scissors.
As, like Stephanie would say, snip, snip, snip. And she does have the ability to change her techniques.
Joe
She's
comes
skillful.
back with paper over rock. He's not afraid of that scissors. Here we go. Next point win. Oh, and Joe takes it with rock over scissors. He just beat number 1 ranked in from Placencia.
Booyah!
First loss for Stephanie, but guess what? You are still in this, Steph. You're still in this for Placencia. How do you feel moving on?
Well, first of all, I feel really thirsty. So I was kind of thinking about that during the match. I think it may have distracted me. I definitely did not do enough beer bongs before my first match.
Do you feel better than before?
Absolutely, 100 times better. If I win tonight, will you do a beer bong?
Guys, what do you think
Of course, Mel. No question, Mel. I definitely think that we should do a beer bong. There is nothing more fun than drinking large volumes of alcohol very quickly. I like it.
This beer bong depends a lot on Stephanie. If she wins tonight, I guarantee you see Oscar, Eric, I guarantee you I will do this beer bong. I will. So Stephanie, you gotta win. That is the condition.
Absolutely.
Gotta shake on it.
Absolutely. I
Witnesses,
will win for you.
Guys, I'm a bit nervous about this beer bong. Man, I don't know if I could do this. Stephanie, I'm not sure if I'd root for her anymore. Shh.
Nice. Now even Mel C has something riding on tonight's tournament.
Up next are Frank and Joseph, both from the Hopkins tournament. These two have played each other before, and Frank came out victorious.
But hey, listen, Frank was the first place winner in Hopkins, but he's actually here tonight representing Placencia. And I gotta say that the Placencia team is looking pretty tough at this tournament. They've got their game faces on. They've even got each other's back. And you can always see them cheering for each other from outside the ring.
Good luck, Joseph. Let's see who has your back.
All right, well, let's go to the third round where it's all tied up, one apiece.
And here we have it, all tied up at 1 set apiece. This set will decide who moves on to the finals, and they both hail from down south.
This is more than being the rock, paper, scissors champion. These guys are both from the south. They want to see who's gonna be king of the south.
The south is representing
paper covers rock. We all know that.
And there we have it. Frank comes back with rock over, scissors over. It's all tied up. This is for it. And Frank takes it with paper. Frank is the winner.
That research that he did in Placencia really paid off.
And the Placencia crew is over there celebrating. Woo, woo.
How you feel for win that first match just now?
Like I said, I'm taking it. Matters what. It's happening, and it's happening now.
All right, folks, with that match out of the way, it is now time for the halftime challenge.
That's right. In tonight's halftime challenge, Eric and I will finally be going up against each other, hand to hand, mono y mono, to find out who is the real rock, paper, scissors champion of this tiny desk.
It's on! All right, the challengers are entering the ring.
Here we have the Battle of the Titans. This is the match of the night. Eric versus yours truly, Oscar. I am really looking serious out here tonight.
I don't know about that. Look at my face. I am in it to win it.
This is for all the marbles, folks. My good money is on Oscar. Oh, and the first draw is a tie. I'm in your head already, buddy.
Now, Oscar told us earlier that he was really afraid of this matchup. So let's see how that plays out in the ring tonight.
Well, Eric told Mel C that he would be wearing headgear to go with the women's underwear that he's wearing. So he's probably just pretty uncomfortable out there.
Look at that form. The finesse looking good, Eric. This one is for the ladies.
Come on, we don't want to see a shutout here tonight, folks. Come on, me.
Pure skills and good luck is going to take the big win here tonight in this match.
That might be, but good looks and charm will take me very far. Okay, all right. There we go. One in a row. Point for Oscar, the comeback kid.
He's conking the eggs before it hatched.
Game point. Any number could play here, folks.
Oh, and I do it. Eric has taken the match. Enjoy your victory dance.
Charity starts at home. And boy, am I giving it away tonight.
And the crowd goes wild. All right, and meanwhile, back in the real tournament, the contestants moving on to the semifinals are Frank, who proved to Ronald that even though he lives in Placencia, he's still top dog from Hopkins.
And Keith, who stared deep into Joe's eyes, saw through his crazy strategies and came out victorious.
Keith went on to defeat his buddy Frank in a complete shutout. That's one loss for Frank, so he has a chance to stay alive.
And now, challengers Richard and Stephanie are ready to go head to head.
All right, well, you got to know that they've each lost a match. So the loser of this matchup here is going to be eliminated from the tournament.
Honestly, I feel like I'm more prepared than any of these contestants here. And you want to know why?
Why?
Because, unlike all of them, I have the heart of a champion.
Well, while Richard may have a heart of a champion, Stephanie is a champion. She's the champion of Placencia.
That's right, and she did take second place in the dancing competition with Keith and Mel.
Let's go to the ring to find out who gets to stay in the tournament and who will go home with a big L on the forehead. And here we have Slippery Stephanie against Mr. Enthusiasm Richard. They both have lost a match already, so the loser will go home and the winner moves on.
These are two familiar faces. I think by now they know exactly what to do.
Let's see, we have the Placencia, Stephanie from Placencia going up against Richard from the city. So we have the city slickers against the country.
Stephanie is pretty skillful. We're going to see if she has what it takes to beat or overcome the seriousness of Richard.
A real student of the game, he keeps his eyes on the prize. Richard counters with paper over Stephanie's rock. And they both threw scissors again. Oh, wow. This is getting interesting.
They're both mind readers tonight. Both mind readers. He's looking away. Changing up his technique.
And there we go. Stephanie wins the point again with scissors. She's continuing her reign of terror with that sharp-edged tool.
Snip, snip. Richard needs to come back, and he stays in. He manages to stay in the game.
Well, this is for all the marble. The loser goes home.
We're not playing for marbles, buddy. We're playing for Lighthouse.
That's right, that's right. They both have game point. The next point wins.
Richard is like a magician. He's pulling out tricks here tonight.
Richard takes it. Look at that. Whoa, look at the emotion on his face.
That's the first sign of emotion that I've seen.
And there's the celebratory hug. Yeah.
Oh, and the Placencia guys have got Richard.
You mess with one, you mess with all. The entire crew will jump on your back.
Woo! I'm feeling wonderful. Honestly, it was a really intense game like the last one, but I noticed her strategy. She was going for scissors, she was going for paper. She didn't like to rock, so I made sure I rocked her out and beat her.
Well, I'm devastated about you not doing a beer bong. I'm not devastated about losing because I still got my homeboys in the competition and we're still taking home a lot of that beer.
What?
Kick ass!
Team Placencia!
Big up to Team Placencia. You guys are wicked. You are really in it to win it.
Up next is a familiar pairing. Jamal, the Man-Anti-Man Galvez, and Gangnam Style Joe.
Hey guys, Joe here representing San Pedro. I saw the mic just sitting here, so I decided I'm going to let you in on my strategy.
All right, but before Joe reveals his strategy, I just want to say that I think that we're witnessing a major change going forward in this tournament tonight.
I totally agree. Earlier, Joe started with a moronic strategy of throwing only paper, but he wised up, changed his style of play, and was able to beat Placentia champion Slippery Stephanie. And now he has become one of the contenders to win it all.
Okay, well, let's see what he has to say about his strategy moving forward in this tournament here tonight.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my original strategy of throwing nothing but paper.
Are you serious? Are you seriously serious?
That's seriously dumb. And if he couldn't get any dumber, he'll be facing Jamal, who has already witnessed the paper pile up firsthand.
You are going up against Joe. Did you notice anything strange, any new strategy that he was doing?
The guy seems to like paper a lot, so...
He's a paper pusher.
Yeah, he's a paper pusher, so I have a comeback for him.
Do you have your scissors sharpened?
It's right here.
It's gonna be a massacre out there. I can feel it. Paper's gonna be shredding tonight.
All right, once again, we have San Pedro versus Belize City.
Yeah, these two have played each other in the first round, and Joe took the best of that, beating Jamal.
But we do know that one of the talent that Joe has is that he likes to throw all paper all the time. He must be filled with paper cuts.
And Jamal takes the first set with scissors shredding paper.
Then we can see that Joe's sticking to his word. Only paper so far.
Oh, and Joe tries something different, but all he got for that was a warning.
I like the speed that this match is going up.
And they're sizing up each other.
This is anyone's ball game here tonight.
This is going down to the wire. Jamal has the advantage with scissors over paper. Jamal next point win. And he takes the match. Jamal is the winner with scissors again.
What a redemption for Jamal. He lost previously and now he has taken it.
Jamal puts the man in Mananti. There's no crying in rock, paper, scissors.
Boom!
Take that, Joe. I hope Jamal does not practice that same technique when he's on Mananchi captures.
Save that tears for mommy, Joe. We don't want to see that in the ring.
He beat me, but here's the thing. I purposefully did a false start.
Okay, what was the false start?
I threw rock because I knew in my head, okay, maybe he figured it out. So I did a false start, right? In fact, roll footage of the false start.
Excuse me?
Oh, no, he didn't.
Is this guy seriously telling us how to do our jobs?
Whatever. Instead of showing what Joe wants to see, here's an embarrassing picture of Joe wearing women's underwear. Booyah!
So you see the false start. So what I did the false start, and I know I threw him off the game because I won right after that again. And then I went back to paper, and he figured it out again.
Well, that's what he gets for damaging the environment and throwing paper all over the place.
But hey, I gotta say, there is only 3 possible throws in rock, paper, scissors, and Joe has yet to learn 2 of them.
Other winners so far include mind reader Ronald, who took out Mr. Enthusiasm Richard in a neck-and-neck battle.
Sorry, Richard, but you've still got the heart of a champion.
And Ronald delivered a death blow to the Mananti man Jamal, proving that he's tougher than anything Belize City has to offer. We go now to our third place match of the tournament between Frank and Ronald. The loser takes third place and the winner goes on to the finals to face off against homeless guy Keith. And the revenge match, the grudge match, pits Frank against Ronald. And Frank has beat Ronald 1 time here tonight already.
This is an unusual match. They're not even facing each other.
Yeah, look at it. These guys can't even stand each other. They won't even look at each other's eyes. They're just focused on the match.
Or the Lighthouse.
Frank has studied the other players. He went to the other locations where rock, paper, scissors was being held, and he was scoping out his competition.
Frank has the upper advantage going into RPS here tonight.
And that ties up the match.
That rock won't work for Frank in this set.
Frank has the advantage, but revenge is such a powerful motivator, and that is what Ronald is using on his side. And Frank takes it with scissors
Frank
shredding
has
paper.
did it. All the research paid off. Frank has taken the big win against Ronald.
I am here with Ronald, our 3rd place winner in the entire country of Belize. Ronald, how good does this feel?
Well, it feels great because I have a case of beer to share with my homeboy Joseph tonight.
I want to say, how does it feel that your Bali come in third?
Well, I tell you, everything turn up load, you know, we feel good because we are drink a whole case later.
Alban, are you sure you can handle that?
I watch I drink half case, he drink the next half, or he will drink more than me because I hear win the thing. So just like that, we are drink up non-stop, baby.
Congratulations to Ronald on his third place win. Ronald and Joseph will be getting drunk, and Frank will be moving on to the final against homeless guy Keith.
You came out number 1 in Hopkins. You came and you studied the people in Placencia. You came here to the Hour Bar for the finals, and now you're going head-to-head for number 1 for the finals. How are you feeling going in, Frank?
Like Spartacus. Seriously.
You call that dancing? This is dancing. Never mind. That's not dancing either. I don't know what's going on.
I'll tell you what's going on. It's time for the finals, baby.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've been waiting for. This is the final match of the night. This will decide who will be the rock, paper, scissors champion of all of Belize.
That's right, man. Am I glad I'm wearing diapers.
And this is the championship match of the tournament. And here we have Slippery Stephanie massaging both contestants. What's going on there, Eric?
Yo, Oscar, to the beginning of this tournament.
And there's a fight for the cup. Look at that right in front of referee Daryl Hyde.
This is gonna be intense. This is seriously a southern invasion. We have both Frank and Keith, both from down south.
Yes, these guys are from Placencia. So whoever wins, Placencia will be celebrating in the house. Keith takes the first set of the match.
These guys have been supporting each other throughout the matches here tonight, but it's their turn to face off against each other. Let's see who's gonna be the big man here tonight.
The Barefoot crew made a prediction before this tournament started. They said they would take the top 2 spots, and boy George, they did take the first 2 spots. And Keith takes it with rock, paper, scissors. Ladies and gentlemen, there is our champion of the rock, paper, scissors tournament.
That trophy has been placed down south. They've got their trophy, they've got their lighthouse. It's gonna be a party tonight.
Congratulations to all our contestants, but most of all, congratulations to the Barefoot crew. And
RPS rocks.
And look at the Lighthouse in the Gold Cup, in the Champions Cup. To the victor goes the spoils.
Everyone is taking a sip from the Golden Cup. This is beautiful.
And the champion gets the beer all over his head. Oh, wow.
If he didn't take a bath before coming to RPS tonight, he just took one just now.
And that's called a lighthouse bath.
No soap needed. It does not get better than this.
Oh my God, congratulations.
I won, baby. I won. It's mine.
Man, I'm telling you, hey, I feel like Spartacus. I told you, I didn't take the first place, but you know what? My homie did, and I'm telling you, straight up, it's all good because we said we were coming for it, baby, and we did get it.
And you did do it. Now, big question, luck or strategy?
Oh, it's definitely strategy. It's definitely strategy.
Rock, paper, scissors. The competition to end all competitions has finally come to an end here at the Hour Bar. Now tonight, we saw skill versus luck, and I got my answer, and it is definitely a game of skill and strategy. I want to give a shout out to all you players out there. You did a fantastic job. You did great, and hey, it was a fabulous, fabulous time. Rock, paper, scissors brought to you by Lighthouse 2013. Bye-bye, guys.
Congratulations to our new champion, Keith. And I just want to say thank you to all our contestants that took part in this rock, paper, scissors tournament. Thank you.
Well, folks, that's it for rock, paper, scissors. On behalf of myself, Eric, and Lighthouse Lager, we want to say thank you all for watching. We hope that you had as much fun watching the show as we did making it. So until next year, I'm Oscar Arnold.
I'm Eric Tillett, and have a good night.
Good night.